Hey guys, I'm recording like not an emergency video, but just like kind of something I didn't consider and something I should have considered with all of my build videos. This is just kind of talking about that and how I might move forward and asking for your guys' guidance in the comments on what you guys would like to see. I'm going to try to keep this video short, but it's probably going to go long because I'm going to try to right some of my wrongs with this video. Uh, but let's kind of move on to what I'm talking about. So I did a community post this morning talking about which frames I currently have in the works that are like viewer suggested or just have come up in comments as I'd like to cover them. And I was also asking if anybody else wanted to recommend stuff. Long story short, Bubba the First went ahead and said that they would like builds recommended that don't have helminth. And I was like, wow. Like, especially because it was like, curious if there's any frames that have good kits, good enough kits for Steel Path, as I'm not the biggest fan of Helminth. And I was like, shoot, man. Like I don't know a single frame that can't do Steel Path without their base kit. I mean, with their base kit. So I feel like I have led some people astray, and maybe a lot of other Warframe YouTubers have led other people astray, thinking that you have to Helminth. And I'm really big on the way like there's no wrong way to play this game, and I really mean that because there's no I mean, unless you're playing like gosh, like you're trying to build shield on a Naros, you might have a problem, but like there is really no wrong way of playing this game, and if you don't want to use helmet, there's no reason you'd have to. I'm pretty sure every frame in this game. Okay, we're looking at an image here. We're looking at my Warframe screenshots, which are somewhere right here. Uh, I met Chicken, one of the people that we've talked about, on a level cap run with Nidus. We look bottom right on this image. I'm not even using a helmet. I don't even know if helmet existed then. I think so, yeah. But Nidus doesn't have shield. Nidus can't shield gate. There's no reason why your frame of choice with whatever build that you want can't go to level cap. Um, there's so many things that you can do for survivability. Like, not like there's like one frame that I can think of that might have a hard time, kind of regardless, and that is going to be probably Inaros, just because he doesn't really have a way of saving himself from death. He does, but it's not great at higher levels. But I wanted to show this off because it's like pre-armor rework, stupidly strong enemies, base kit on Nidus level cap. And here, as you guys can see up top right here, this is how I met Chicken. Chicken, my goat. Probably have seen him in the comments a little bit. But that's that's besides the matter. Uh, I just went on with the comments with him, and I was saying, I hope that's your pronouns. Not trying to. Yes, I'm just like sorry, but I went on to comments with them. Uh, said absolutely, helmet is not for everybody. If you have frames in particular that you would like to see, let me know, and I will make sure that I do a non-helmet video or that there's a segment in it. If it's a frame I've already covered, just feel free to ask, and I can post a video or send over a build. Um, and then they went further talking about how they find Helminth like just really kind of polarizing, like how it's like put roar on this, put pillage on this, put like it's and I absolutely understand that. And I think that I have kind of made a mistake by not including base kit and discussing base kit more in the videos. And moving forward, I would like to fix that. Um so I will. It may mean the videos are a little bit longer, and I understand if you guys need to skip through my videos more. Nothing wrong with my content being second screen or in the background. If you guys just want to listen, as most of the time I'm kind of just not really showing the most important stuff. I'm kind of just talking about the reasons on why I use stuff, and as long as you can hear, it's fine. But even still, I create chapters because I know my content's long, so you guys can get to the parts of the video that you want to see. Because everyone that plays this game is in a different place playing this game. You might fully understand stuff, you might not understand stuff, you might want to see different stuff. all types of stuff like that. But yeah, I will try to include helminth in my future content, and no helminth. Sorry, is what I meant to say. I will try to include no helminth options in discussing base kit and synergies more. Um, Real quickly, I'm going to go over the frames that I have already covered on this channel and talk about them and how good they are just with their base kit. So, kind of turning this more into just a video here. Caliban. Okay. Caliban's base kit is absolutely incredible. Here you go. That's not his whisper. That is Thermal Sunder. All right, we'll make a new slot. Let's go ahead and copy and paste this on to this right here. Pretty much the same theme I'm going for here. Archon Stretch, it looks like. Yeah, we can do Razor Mortar probably here. Fast Deflection's kind of weird. We don't really need that. But another thing. A lot of these frames are so strong to where, like, you don't need max level mods. Like, I don't want you guys to think you're, like, really screwed if you don't have max level mods. Like, the only ones that I feel like are the most important are going to be, like, duration stats for comfort. But mainly range. I'm going to be honest. Like, most builds that scale with range are definitely going to feel the best if you're actually keeping range. But, go ahead and show off Caliban real quick. Without a helminth. With his base kit. These are the strongest enemies in the game, basically like effective EHP of 500 billion. But as you guys can see, not literally 500 billion, guys, but these have the equivalent HP and EHP of like some like level 2000 enemies. So that's just putting in perspective how strong Exogok stat officers are. If you guys want to get them scanned, that is going to be, they're going to be railjack captains on cruise ships on like the later level missions. So that's Caliban. Let's talk about his kit real quick and what we are not helminthing. Usually we would take off his 2. We are not taking off his 2 because it's still really strong. Look, 91% damage vulnerability. That means they're going to take another 91% more damage. So, or they're like 91% more susceptible to damage. So that's really strong, and that should be after math stuff. That shouldn't be prior. So that's like after you do your math, it's going to be like an additional 91% on top of that. So it'd be like taking your final number and multiplying it by 191, I think, if I'm doing that right, or 1.91, sorry. This is also really nice because it spreads the Tau status effect, and as you saw, it's like a really great form of CC. All of his abilities are really good. I cover his other abilities extensively in the video, so I'm not really going to talk about that right now, but I just wanted to show the base build, absolutely no problem. You can kill with abilities, and even still, guys, if you don't want to use Archon Shards, you don't have to. Like, these aren't like making or breaking the build 90% of the time. Okay, so that's Caliban. Who was after that? We had Caliban, and then we went to Excal. Okay, Excalibur. Now, Excal is one of those guys who's, he's kind of in a rough spot if you actually don't have a helmet. I'll be honest with you guys. But I'm actually using a weaker helmet than Nourish. People have done the math. Nourish is actually stronger for DPS because of the way it spreads viral procs with, what is it called? Melee influence. So this is just like kind of, I like it for the movement and I like the red numbers. But you can absolutely take this off and you just have crowd control. Once again. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just crowd control. Like, look, let's go ahead and kill this whole group using my base build. And I'm just not even going to use the helmet ability. Go ahead and do this. I'm going to use just my 3, 4, and 1. There you go, guys. That is Excal without using a helmet ability. It kills pretty good. And as you can imagine, Using the 2 and opening yourself up for stealth bonuses and being able to strip sentience resistances towards you is going to be really good here in 2026 once we go to Tau. Sorry for the spoiler warning if you guys don't know that. We are going to Tau, which is the sentience quote-unquote home planet. It's where the Orcans sent the sentients to prepare life for them, and it's where they flourished. So you can imagine a bunch of sentients there. So Radial Howl is actually going to be really strong, and this is going to open up for like stealth finishers and stuff for crazy damage numbers. So actually really good. Who was next? Next was Yareli. Okay.
My day just got a whole lot better.
Yareli's goated. Great thing about Yareli is like she has incredible augments now that make it so you don't need to use Gloom on her base build. Like I just won't pop Gloom. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and spawn in a group. We're not gonna do the Exo or the Exo Gok stats just because it's gonna be 40 enemies and that's unrealistic. But let's just go ahead and do this. Why do I have the Vasto? Like, look at my health. When I kill this guy, I'm gonna gain my health back. On my Marilena, bottom right. Like, I don't need the helminth. I don't need Gloom on this build. Absolutely not. And that works so in gameplay. Like, I know showing this in the sim doesn't feel like it reflects the gameplay like ever. That's why I make sure I show gameplay in my videos, other than the weapon videos, because that'd be a little much. Those videos would probably be like 2 hours long. But yeah, this does work in gameplay. I know this because I've played with all these frames without their helmets on, or without helminthing off abilities. Okay, so that's Yareli. And absolutely just having access to your 4 as a grouping ability instead of having Gloom is incredible. And we know that because of like the Blast Furus build. Like the 4 is great. I mean, let's just see how the 4, like, look at this. Obviously, I don't have the greatest weapon to take advantage of this right now, but you guys get the idea. I mean, this is incredible. You should just shoot. You don't even need a weapon with like crazy punch through. We just killed all those guys. Well, not all of them. There you go. Yareli doesn't need a helmet. Not at all. There's very few frames that do. Let's go to Styanax. Styanax is interesting because I ran him for the longest time without one. Styanax's 4th is cool. You don't need to use it. Definitely not. But you can. It's absolutely an option. It now has an augment that allows you to get Overguard when you're in this too, which makes your survivability of your other abilities less important. But this is like no mods using the 4th right now, and you guys can see that the CC is good, the damage is all right. That's the reason why we don't really pursue it in the other video, but there are absolutely builds out there that will just build crazy strength numbers for the 4th. And show it off. What the heck? We'll show it off with the Overguard, and we'll also show this off with ability strength. Let's go ahead and do Blind Rage, Umbrella Intensify. Oh, actually, let's do Precision Intensify. And let's do Continuity right here. And that's going to be significantly more damage. I think Universal Weapon buffs work on this. So we're going to use Arcane Arachne, and we are going to use... I actually don't know. I don't know what else to use. But we'll just show it off with this real quick. And just get ready to see a lot more damage. Okay, there we go. Arachne's up. And you can see that that universal damage boost is absolutely working. You guys can see up top right, I now have Overguard. So making a build with this 4th ability in this kit is definitely possible. And maybe more interesting to some people, because then you're actually killing with abilities instead of just boosting guns. But the whole point of like why I kind of did the Styanax video is because it's different. Everybody kills with his abilities for the most part, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just like, it's not for me. Okay. Next was Nyx. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even want to show this off because I still don't understand how this ability works. So like I absorb damage and then shoot it back, right? That's pretty much it. It's got a lot. It's got a really good augment for it, but and press 3, and then watch this, guys. Now if I use my 4, it's not gonna do anything. Like I don't know. That doesn't synergize well with her kit, but you can nuke with this. If you have a way of armor stripping as well, it'd be even better. There's weapons that can armor strip. You can use Archon shards for that. Do this. See how much we get built up here. Yeah, guys, 4th ability, like on Nyx, like you can absolutely use this. It's just not great, but it's like you're not really gaining so much using this helminth. It's like cool. It's like you're giving damage to yourself, your teammates, and adding like another blind, which like works fun with her kit because it's more CC. But Stu, I think it's assimilate. Whoa. Yo. Okay, I actually don't even know how this works. It's kind of interesting. Wait, am I just like invulnerable and can just use weapons? What? Wait. Yo, guys, this is kind of incredible. Like, so this might even be a better way of playing her because she's literally fully invulnerable. And I'm like absorbing damage that I can just press my 4 whenever I think to just release. Yeah. Dude. So ideas on what I'd use with this build would be like, I can cast my other abilities too? Okay, I would buff my movement speed and buff my roll speed, and that's pretty much the only thing you need. And you're literally fully invulnerable. Like this is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Through using it for DPS, guys, you got a literal full invulnerability. Amazing stuff. Okay, who was after that? Caliban again. Lavos. Good lord, I hate Lavos. Don't take me back to the Lavos base kit. Oh man, what was your name again? Oh shoot, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting your name. Bubba, I don't know about base Lavos. You're just gonna have to trust me on this. It's not the worst thing ever, and if you have more than 3 fingers on your left hand, you might enjoy it. Especially because it gives you more imbuement possibilities for your weapon. I mean, you're not really losing anything other than you're actually gaining something too because you're getting access to another element on with our imbuement. Like I can do viral with this build, but on the other build I can't. Like on this build, because I have evade in my 1 slot, like I don't have a 1. Like if I hold 1, I can hear it if I'm talking, but it's not gonna work. That should be grayed out right now, but it's not for some reason in the sim. See if we can get that. No, it's not gonna work. But yeah, if you helminth, it means you can't actually take the imbuement. So yeah, this is just a plus. Whereas now I can. Yeah, I mean, it just means you get access to another ability, and it just means you need to find a new form of survivability on him. Like you could shield tank, you can health tank. I would definitely recommend health tanking on him, because you have this, which also encourages using your 1 more, and this gives health drain. I built the original Lavos to be a health tank, so and with this full base kit, and this has worked fine for me, and it should work fine for you. Just probably build health tank if you're gonna use this base kit. And if you don't understand what I mean by build a health tank, I'd probably go Archon Vitality. You can even go armor through this. Use Arcane Guardian if you want to. I mean, as you can see, he's got a lot of health. Getting quite a bit of armor here too. That should put you up to like 85% damage reduction with this amount of armor. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little more. I don't really know the armor calculations. But then you could just throw on like what? Adaptation? And let's just show what this EHP is like against a corrupted battle group. Using my 1 to heal here. I mean, what? What in the world did I just die to? Okay. Yo. Oh, it was probably a grenade. Okay. Well, shield... health tanking isn't perfect, guys. Goodness. Nothing's perfect about my videos, let's be honest. But, you get the idea. Let's go ahead and try that again. I actually literally don't know what just happened there. I think it's because I got hit by a grenade. But my one heals me. So, like, very cool. Oh my gosh, the knockdowns. You guys who play without Prime Sure-Footed, you are my hero. Like, literally. We can press the 3 to get back our 1 quicker here. I mean, as you can see, that's, like, very basic stuff. No Archon shards for survivability. And, I mean, we're pretty good. That's, like, using... what, 2 mods and an arcane, you can absolutely become even tankier. So awesome stuff there. Let's move on to the next frame. I'm gonna go ahead and we're not gonna go to my home page. That's gonna be slop. I used to use this account for like watching YouTube videos on my like this isn't my main account I watch YouTube on, so the recommended's chopped. But what was the next frame? Atlas, dude, Atlas is crazy. Atlas is nuts. Atlas is actually nuts. Okay. So you guys saw the new build. I mean, what are we getting from Infested Mobility? We are getting mobility? Literally, this is a comfort helmet. This is not even like other ones where it's like, oh, it's making my survivability happen. It's making whatever happen. Let's just not press the button. You're just going to get more out of your base kit. To work with Atlas, at least, because you're going to get access to, like, building... I think Rebel builds quicker with those, but I mean, like... Look, not using my 2 here. And, I mean, we're absolutely still killing. I mean, it's not like anything changes. It just means I don't run as quick. But I still run pretty fast. But I mean, hey, this is pretty fun, right? Yeah, definitely don't need a helmet there. And I'm not like just trying to say this in like a bad. I hope like this isn't coming across like this stupid. Like obviously you don't need a helmet. Like I'm trying to just be like I'm trying to show you the possibilities of not using helmets. Like you're really not at as big of a detriment as I think a lot of content creators might make you feel. Do what you can. Like I highly encourage you guys to like change my builds. By no means does anything I make perfect. I'm just kind of showing builds that hopefully are unique and maybe you guys could tweak to your liking. And I don't this sounds like I'm coming off like aggressive and stuff, but it's more like I feel bad. It's more like I wish I did better. Like I'm kind of more upset with myself because like I should have talked more about not helmet. Trinity, dude, Trinity. Oh my gosh, Trinity's 1 is so strong. I actually feel weird helmeting it off. I mean, gotta have something better. Gotta have something better. But I see, it's like that's just like the way that a lot of people play Warframe. They just want the best, like interesting interactions. But Mark for Death, you guys saw it in the video, wasn't really doing too much, but it's an interesting interaction. It's just fun. But the one is crazy. Talked about it a little bit in the video. But this is going to give you lifesteal and health per second. And you can have like 3 of these guys at once, and they have like a huge radius. So, do like, you give me health, you give me health, you give me health. Now, see him try to kill me. My health bar is gray. Here we go. You damage me? Is it because I don't have damage attenuation? Oh, I don't even have health mods. Guys, it's chalked. Hit that unsubscribe button if this video's chalked. Oh my gosh, am I gonna full die? I'm gonna throw up. No! What does this corrupt heavy gunner do? Guys, disregard. Disregard. We're keeping that in though. Very realistic stuff here. Okay, let's try that again. First off, let's try that with adaptation. And let's show that off with let's do it with redirection, because I think shield tanking is really good on Trinity, because you just don't need to be... Oh, no, we're trying to take advantage of it. I'm stupid. Let's use this. Use this. Use this. Okay. Can't fit that. Let's throw on Brief Respite. Not like that's what you should use, but let's just throw on Triple Umbral for this, for the sake of testing this real quick. Let's also put my little dude away. He's gonna kill them too quickly. He's too strong. He's too strong for the testing purposes of this video. Alright, let's go ahead and sit still. And let's watch my health bar. Watch how I just regain it. And guess what? I can have 3 of these guys. Meaning 300 HP a second. Like, that's crazy. These guys don't do a small amount of damage. Actually, guys, I don't even have damage attenuation. Like, I don't have my... Or not attenuation. I don't have the damage reduction from my 4th up there either. That is just adaptation. And my 1 locking in. I guess we have a little bit of armor, but it's not, like, crazy. Yeah, not at all. Not at all. That's really trash armor. Just to put in perspective, here's what, like, no armor is. It's 31%. This was 55%. So... yeah, that's Trinity with no helminth. Absolutely an option. Would actually be nice on this build because it's another layer of survivability. You do not need to mod base health onto this build either. Remember, this was kind of a whole different function. It didn't have anything to do with the build, kind of. It was just like another like fun thing. But the premise of the build was keeping your dog alive. So, see no reason why using your 1 wouldn't be a great idea, because this is also... it heals allies, so this should heal your dog. If your dog's standing in the radius, 100 health per second for the dog. Actually more. Look, it scales with ability strength, so probably stronger at keeping your dog alive instead of just doing the energy vampire mark per death thing. That was just fun for the video. But yeah, absolutely can use that. Revenant. I mean, I don't even think I need to show Revenant. I think you guys know Revenant like doesn't need anything. I gotta turn that frown upside down because we did have a really fun time with him. Get that going. So the 3rd is actually like I said, this was a goofy build. Is it better than using Reeve? No. Reeve is crazy. Reeve is a movement tool. Like, look at this. And Reeve does percentage-based damage. You combine it with Roar if you want to use a helminth. If not, don't. But let's just show this with... Here we go. I don't even know what this build is. I'm going to throw up. I didn't get to see it. Okay. When we're in it, we're literally invulnerable. And whenever I pass through enemies, I'm doing percentage-based damage. Obviously, they have armor, so it's going to be a little bit less. But look, I'm killing enemies here. Sorry, that's probably hard to watch, but... there you go. Like, I'm killing enemies. So you can kill. That's also healing you for... I think it heals shield and HP, but I know for a fact it heals HP. Go ahead and read Reeve real quick. Reeve is... No. It's doing its health. Get health. Okay. And building range, I believe, or is it ability strength, allows you to go quicker. Building ability strength allows you to go faster with it. So, yeah, like, this is a movement tool. It's pretty fun in a lot of places. And you keep the momentum when you jump out of it, so you can do some pretty crazy stuff with parkour. Just kidding, because I'm garbage. But, yeah, absolutely can use no helmet on this build. Go back. Bolt. I mean, I think we know. Bolt with no helmet, dude. Bolt with no helmet equals beast mode because you still have survivability. Okay, and I'm messing everything up. GG's, bro. GG's. Let's go to Bolt. Okay. Bolt with no helmet. It's access to this augment. This augment is legendary levels of survivability. Go and show it off. Here's the crazy thing, guys. I'm just so bad. I'd rather use evade, because I means I'm not having to press buttons as much. I mean, that's kind of just what this game's about. It's just whatever's using what's comfortable for you. And that Volt build is what's comfortable for me. But what's stopping me from doing this? Nothing. Good CC. This does hit through walls, which is the reason why it's so strong in ESO. You can build this for ability strength and absolutely have it kill. And there's now purple shards that help this out further, I think. Doesn't the purple shards, they can do the electricity ability damage. So that'd work with the 4th as well for killing with it, if you want to. It's not the best killing tool in Steel Path. It's actually best as a survivability tool with this augment. But yeah, it's absolutely an option. That's going to be it for this video. I'm going to include no helminth builds in the video, absolutely, or talk about them at least. I actually was working on that with the Corvex video the 15 times I tried to record it. But I'm sorry. I hope for the people that think helminth is like the only route ever. It absolutely is not. It absolutely is not. If the helminth makes the frame wasn't good in the first place, and I can't even think about any frame that's like, I mean, like, bro, look at every single Warframe here. Warframe tier list. I don't think it's updated. Please don't be. Good. Okay. Fine. Would like survivability, but you can live without it. I mean, you can just shield gate. Fine. Oh gosh. I mean, he's just not good, but fine. I mean, Chrome is good. It's just not in the way that people conventionally think is good anymore, because armor just sucks and health sucks to everybody. At least for higher level content. Definitely fine. I don't know. The Goths 4 definitely is less valuable now because armor stripping is less important, but it's like you're still good because your other 3 abilities are fantastic. Is she? Yeah, she's fine. What we're trying to say, if they're like okay with their base kit. Obviously, helminth can improve, but fine. Ugh, fine. Fine. Naros is the one that just stands out the most, but I mean, like, same with Chroma, but Chroma at least has access to shields. Oh, I'm yawning. Gosh. Okay. Ivara, fine. Believe it or not, Oberon is fine. I like Oberon. I do enjoy playing Oberon. I know that's not a common thing to say. I enjoy playing Oberon. Conflicted kit, but fine. Obviously going to be completely fine. If you can just go invisible, you're good. Yeah, I see no reason why any frame in Warframe needs to have a helmet. Archon shards exist now. Stronger mods have existed like for a while. We're constantly getting new augment mods throughout the years. We're getting reworks of frames that are in a really bad state, and sometimes reworks for frames that are in like okay states. So this game in 2025 does not require helminth. Play the way you want to. I hope this shows off alternatives and ways that like not using helminth can be completely fine. And hopefully I can improve on this and stop making this mistake in future videos. Bubba, and I guess whoever else, I'm sorry, I've done like a disservice, honestly, as like a content creator, just kind of following the mold here on just like showing the best things possible, but it's also okay to show like not the strongest stuff and like playing the game you want to play it. That's kind of the reason why I wanted to make videos in the first place, is like me showing the way I like to play this game personally, even though it might not be like the best possible builds. If you want the best possible builds, you can go to Kai, and a bunch of other YouTubers. I mean, goodness, like Moog's really great with weapons, but even still, Moog does stuff that just Moog wants to do. Ketchup's great. I mean, there's so many content creators in the community. Gaz, my goat. Gaz always doing what he wants. It's awesome. Makes good builds too. Um, yeah. So hopefully, hopefully, this video. Oh gosh, I'm yawning again. Kind of right some of those wrongs, and hopefully I can. I think I'm gonna probably start working on like overframe, like posting, like maybe if I do a frame video, but I'm not focusing mainly on a certain build, it doesn't mean I can't post the build on a website or at least just show it in the video. Um, because there's not really like too many crazy synergies that you're not going to be able to find out yourself just by using the wiki. For base kit stuff, obviously we're covering stuff on this channel that is going to be stuff that you're not really going to be able to find on the wiki, but not always. But there's like we're trying to use really weird interactions that is best found in testing, like the Revenant video, kind of like the Atlas video, Trinity video, like I guess. But yeah, hope this video was good. Thank you guys for watching. I know this was a long video. I didn't intend it to be long. I just wanted to go over right my wrongs that I've done so far and hopefully improve on that in the future. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Bubba, thank you for commenting and bringing me back down to earth. Because yeah, it's just it makes me upset that Warframe content makes you feel as if you need a helmet. You absolutely don't. In 2025, hopefully never, you definitely don't need a helmet. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. Bubba, thank you. I hope you see this video. And yeah, bye guys.